I'm not threatening you. Say one more word, and that's 30 days. 30 days.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Sovereign Citizens Hall of Fame with your man TP. Today, we are stepping into compilation number 256. And for this compilation, we will be in three different judges' courtrooms, but we will be focusing on one sovereign citizen who is back in court, who actually sounds like she's been in court, even in other courtrooms. And we're going to try to find out if we can get some of that footage as well. And you'll see what I mean when you check out her recent appearance in Judge Michael McNally's courtroom. But before I get into all of that, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. As always, commentary, if we had any for Miss Shannon Phillips, that's the sovereign citizen name. If we have any for her from the previous proceedings, that will be included in the two appearances that we do have for her. And also chapters will be added just in case you've seen her first two appearances. Now, once again, the sovereign citizen's name is Shannon Phillips. And if you know who she is, man, she can be a handful, especially the first two times we've aired her here on the channel. Also, she was in two other judges' courtrooms. She is in the new judges' courtroom on today. Let me give you the rundown on those judges and say a couple more things about it, and we'll jump into 256. First, we're going to be going back to Magistrate Hilary Braley's courtroom, which is in the state of Michigan. All of these are in the state of Michigan. Her second appearance will be in Judge Erane Washington's courtroom, and her recent appearance will be in Judge Michael McNally's courtroom. And also, it sounds like she may be in Judge Hessling's courtroom as well. So we're going to try to find out about that, see if we can find that footage, see if it's anywhere to be found. And let me say shout out to Sovereign Citizen Chronicles for sharing this recent appearance with me. And guys, you know what time it is. It is time for 256.
Now calling case number 24W001656. This is the Township of Ypsilanti versus Shannon Phillips.
Hi,
Hi, can you state your name for the record, please?
Shannon Phillips.
Okay, thank you very much. So today is the date and time set for an arraignment in this matter. What I have here is a citation from May 27th of 2024 that charges that on or about that date you did operate a motor vehicle on E-Course Road at or near Harris Road with improper plates. It says that the plate did not come back to the vehicle that it was on. That is a misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 90 days in jail, a $500 fine with court costs, or both. Do you understand all that?
No, I do not understand.
Okay. So let me clarify. When I ask if you understand, what I want to know is, do you know now what you are being charged with, whether or not you agree with it?
No, I do not agree with it. And I filed
Okay.
paperwork to the court
Yes.
expressing that.
Okay. And I'm cutting you off for a second because I'm not asking if you agree with it. I'm just asking. I have explained that you're being charged with having improper plates. Do you understand that that is what you are being charged with? Again, I'm not asking if you agree with it. I just want to make sure, because the purpose of this hearing is to determine whether or not you are competent to stand trial. That's part of it, at least. Do you know what you are being charged with now?
Yeah, I see it on the paper.
You do have the right to remain silent because anything that you say out loud or in writing can be used against you in court. You have the right to be presumed innocent beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to a trial by judge or by jury. You have the right to be represented by an attorney during all stages of these court proceedings. You do not have to disclose citizenship status to the court, but you do have the right to consult with an attorney to see if these proceedings would have any effect on your citizenship status. If that does not apply to you, then do not worry about it. So, Do you wish to have the public defender speak on your behalf?
No.
Okay. In regards to the misdemeanor charge against you, how are you pleading at this time? Or are you standing mute?
Stand in mute.
Okay. I am going to set this for a
Ma'am,
yes.
this has been long and drawn out since, May. I don't even have that vehicle anymore. Unfortunately, I've had to buy 2 vehicles since that vehicle. Not to mention how aggressive and threatening your officers was when they approached my vehicle. Not to mention they were pulling on my door, yelling and screaming for me to get out, or they were going to pull me out. I do have that video on my phone. However, because my laptop is not working, I have to use my phone.
Okay. Before you continue, couple of things. One, I will note that the officers are not court employees, so they are not the court's officers. What I am going to do, because it is the next step in this process, is set you for a pretrial. Okay, the purpose of the hearing today is to make sure that you know what you're being charged with and what the potential penalties are. The next step is a pretrial, which is where you will get to discuss with the judge more of what happened that day, and if you have evidence, then you can bring it up then. Your pretrial is being scheduled for November 27th.
Just a waste of time. 11/27.
Correct. This year, so that's 11/27,
Mhm.
2024. That will be at 9 in the morning over Zoom before Judge Washington. Because of your appearance here today, I am recalling the bench warrant that issued for your arrest on October 9th. That bench warrant had issued because of failure to appear for a number of arraignment dates that were set.
But
So
I was there and I have proof of that as well. I was on the hearing. It did the same thing it was doing now, saying that the host was there and would let me in. But I sat there for over like 2 hours on the 9th and the 10th and wasn't let inside the Zoom on either day. I do have screenshots of that, so I'll present that as well
okay.
at the next hearing.
Okay. So to be clear, the bench warrant is being recalled, so that is going away.
Thank you.
The court is setting a personal recognizance bond, so basically you're promising to appear for the next court date. Again, that's November 27th. I will note that sometimes, depending on the size of the docket, it can take a long time. And I think what was my arraignment docket last Wednesday took 3.5 hours. So it can take a long time. So long as you're seeing the message that the Zoom is still going on and that the host knows you're there and can let you in, then as much as it is not a whole lot of fun, you should wait.
Okay.
Okay. So, do you have any questions right now?
Not at the moment. I don't believe so, no.
Okay, thank you. So, your next court date again, November 27th, 2024, 9 in the morning over Zoom before Judge Washington.
Okay.
All right, the court will call the matter of the Township of Ypsilanti versus Shannon Phillips, 24W001656.
Paul Barnett on behalf of the township.
Assistant Public Defender Davi Lebo on behalf of Ms. Phillips. Your Honor, when I did speak to Ms. Phillips yesterday, she advised me that she did not want to be represented by the Public Defender's Office. Ms. Phillips, could you state your name, ma'am?
Ms. Phillips, please state your name.
Yes. Shannon Phillips, the natural woman. On the
Okay,
record
we
and for
are
the
your-
record and let the record reflect. Can you guys hear me?
Very
It's saying I
loudly.
have an unstable connection. Okay. Just making sure.
So on October 9th, defendant was found in contempt of court. So that still stands, ma'am. You can choose not to have counsel if you want, but you need to understand that you can get up to 90 days on the contempt of court matter. Do you understand that?
I do not understand any charges. I only understand universal law and the right to live in peace and to live as I intend to.
But given that she doesn't understand,
Was never let in, just like now. But I obviously, I guess it took a minute. You administering the trust without consent?
I'm not going to be.
I'm having a bad connection. It's going in and
I'm
out.
not
I'm
going to
not
be
hearing nothing you
releasing the
all are
public
saying.
defender's office from this case because I don't think she fully understands the consequences of her actions, and so she will continue to have the public defender.
I don't
Thank you, Your
need a public defender, Judge Washington.
Ma'am, I asked you a simple question and you did not answer the question in a way that makes me feel comfortable that you don't understand that you understand the laws of the state.
You all are speaking legalese. You all are speaking legalese. For me to say I understand the charges gives you all permission to administer the trust.
Okay.
I don't understand the charges.
Which is why you will not.
And I do not need counsel. I don't need representation.
Your request is denied, ma'am. You will have representation. All right. Mr. Lebo, do you know what your client wants to do?
Oh my goodness. This is
the charges?
You cannot make me have an attorney.
Well, actually, I can, ma'am.
Like, this is insane.
Well, I don't think it's me that's being insane.
I can handle my own affairs. I don't need your public defender. All I'm trying to do is get the case settled. That's all. This has been going on for so long. A waste of time and money, honestly.
Mr. Barnett, is there an offer?
There is an offer for the civil infraction and expired plate.
Your Honor, I'd be happy to go into a break-in with Ms. Phillips and explain that to her.
Right. I will let you do that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Traffic infractions are not a crime.
What will we call the matter of Ypsilanti Township versus Shannon Phillips, case number 24W001656.
Paul Barnett on behalf of the township.
Assistant Public Defender Davi Liebe on behalf of Ms. Phillips. Ms. Phillips, could you unmute and state your name, ma'am?
You have to unmute, ma'am.
Shannon Phillips, the natural woman.
Lebo, where are we with this, please?
Your Honor, I did have a discussion with Ms. Phillips. I did attempt to explain the importance of representation, why the court has asked that she have an attorney in this matter, as well as conveyed Mr. Barnett's offer. Ms. Phillips indicated to me that she still opposes having an attorney, additionally indicated to me that she is not, at this time, wanting to accept the offer of an expired plate.
Well, I think the offer was for a civil infraction of something different.
I believe was the civil plate infraction.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right.
It's improper plate.
What was the offer again, Mr. Barnett?
It was the civil infraction of having an expired plate.
All right, thank you. And not the criminal, not the
Correct.
criminal infraction. Okay. So, Ms. Phillips, that's correct. You're rejecting that offer.
The offer of what? He didn't offer anything.
Ms. Phillips, he just told you that he's offering.
Am I not hearing something?
He just told you that he's offering you the civil infraction of expired plate as opposed to the criminal offense of expired plate. One carries
Okay,
a
but according to the Supreme Court, traffic infractions are not a crime. The people versus battle. So what criminal infraction? And I would just like for the case to be dismissed. One, because your who was it, Officer Hannah, and 3 more officers were surrounding my vehicle, pulling my door handles, threatening to pull me out of my vehicle.
Ms. Phillips, I'm going to advise
I
that
don't
you
even
not
have the
discuss this
vehicle
further.
anymore.
Ms. Phillips, I'll take that as a rejection of the offer. What would
Okay,
your
so
client
what's the
like to
offer?
do? I'm
I
not
didn't
gonna
tell
keep
him
going in
anything.
circles with you, ma'am. Mr. Lebo?
Right, y'all just hate to hear the truth. Y'all just want to do what y'all want to do.
Ma'am, if you don't stop yelling out in court, you've already been held in contempt before. I'm gonna hold you in contempt and give you 10 days in jail. Do you understand? Mr. Lebo, do you know what your client would want to do?
I do not, Your Honor. I did have a discussion with her, but she did not convey to me a desire to participate in that conversation.
All right. Then if she's not telling you, I will set it for a trial date.
Ms. Phillips, Your Honor, I would perhaps ask the court to consider a competency referral.
Nothing is wrong with me, you all. I am perfectly fine. I can handle my own affairs. Nothing is wrong with me.
I see you're doing so well so far. You're almost going to jail on a traffic offense.
And I do want to know that I did attempt to explain to Ms. Phillips why her understanding of the case law regarding traffic offenses was inaccurate, but that was not a productive conversation.
I could see why it wasn't productive. So I don't know that she meets the level of incompetence to the standard that you're indicating. That if you want a referral because you've talked to her and that's where you are, I will refer her for a competency. If she doesn't participate in that, then she'll be found in contempt or have to go to jail to get it done. So her behavior here today is obviously taking her down a very dark path. Hopefully she can change her mind and do something appropriate. So you either want to have a trial, ma'am, or you want to actually accept an offer. So those are your options.
We could take it to trial. We could take it to trial. We could take it to trial. We could take it to trial.
I heard you when you said it the second time.
Okay, well my screen is saying bad connection, so I'm not sure.
Your Honor, perhaps we could adjourn this pretrial and I couldn't attempt to discuss with Ms. Phelps a little bit further in the interim time.
All right, because if she goes to trial and she's unsuccessful, it would be treated like any other criminal matter. So, ma'am, you do understand that you could get up to 90 days in the Washington County Jail, correct?
I hear you.
Retrial will be adjourned to January 8th, 2025 at 10 o'clock a.m. I'm sorry, 9 a.m. Do you have her contact information so you can talk to her so she fully gets what's going on here?
I do, Your Honor, and I would just ask the court if the court could repeat the pretrial date.
I'm sorry, repeat it. January 8th at 9
Thank you, Your Honor.
a.m. Ms. Phillips, we'll see you back here on that date, ma'am.
Well, guys, we have come to the end of our courtroom proceeding. And all I can do is just say, wow. I mean, first time in Judge Washington's courtroom, she definitely was not having it. When Shannon Phillips introduced herself and said, Shannon Phillips, the natural woman, and the way Miss Judge Washington rolled her eyes, I said, oh yeah, this is going to be a long one for Miss Phillips. And definitely Judge Washington wasn't having it, made her keep her public defender. I've never seen that before. Maybe you guys have. Made her keep her public defender. And it seems like Miss Phillips had never seen it before either by her reaction. But Judge Washington was super annoyed by this proceeding. We see Miss Phillips try to bring up the officer thing again. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, that means that she didn't watch the first one. But she tried to bring up what the officers did to her again, but they quickly blew that off. Then the public defender asking for the competency hearing. And then you hear, Miss Phillips starts yelling out, oh, I'm fine, nothing's wrong with me. And then you hear Judge Washington's response, yeah, you're doing well so far, to the point of where you've almost gotten yourself arrested over just a traffic offense. So definitely was a lot going on there. But once again, Judge Washington wasn't having it. This thing has been set for trial, and we will be following it and trying to make sure we get you that trial hearing. But listen, guys, I always appreciate you guys sitting in on these videos. Thank you so much for all the subscriptions, all the love, the comments, just everything that you guys do, the super thanks, just everything that you guys been doing. I just want to say I appreciate it very much. With that being said, this is Sovereign Citizens Hall of Fame. I look forward to catching you guys on the next one. And with that being said, court is adjourned.
Ma'am, you can go right. John, why don't you get those files off of there? Somebody ever sit there. You can have a seat right there, okay? Or you can argue at the podium if you want to. Either way is fine.
Okay, I'll stand right there.
Okay.
I did have a copy of that motion for you.
I've read them. Your name
Shannon Phillips.
and your name?
Caitlin Floyd Carter in Braswell Township.
Okay, you can go ahead and proceed with your motion, Ms. Phillips.
So, good morning, Your Honor. Shannon Phillips on my own behalf. I am here on the motion to dismiss.
And you still don't want a lawyer?
No, sir.
Okay. Because you know I'll give you one, right? I just want to cover that
Yeah,
with you.
that's my right.
Okay.
And it's also my right to represent
You
myself.
can represent yourself. I don't have a problem with that. Go ahead.
Okay, I am here on my motion to dismiss both counts of hinder and obstruct a public servant. I am asking the court to dismiss these charges with prejudice because the officer's own body camera proves he was biased. His commands.
Do you have the body cam?
Yes, sir. I did bring the USB with Officer McParland's body camera.
Have you seen that, Ms. Foley Carter?
Very different interpretations of the body cam.
Okay. Well, I would like to see the body cam footage. So Heather, can I send her down there and you guys can get her set up where we can put it on the screen?
I don't think we can do it through here. I think it has to be set up through there. Let me check with Shane.
Okay.
Yeah,
She has it on USB. Is that what she said? Am I
How
correct?
lengthy is it?
It's 25 minutes. I didn't want to edit it or make any edits, but it is 25 minutes about.
Jeez.
I did create timestamps of the necessary, him telling me to get out and then trapping me, not letting me leave, never telling me I was under arrest, him apologizing to the sergeant, and
Thank you.
I had to go hands on her. I'm sorry, Sarge, I had to do that. She's claiming I pushed through the officer. My hands were up the whole time. And yes, I walked to the door.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Well, why isn't this a fact question? Why isn't this for the jury to decide, or me if there's a bench trial?
We can go to trial. You don't have to dismiss. We can go straight to trial. I'm okay with that, and I'm ready to move forward.
Okay. So you're gonna withdraw your motion to dismiss? Is that what you're gonna do?
I mean, if you don't want to watch the video and you dismiss the charges after watching the video, then we can go to trial, sir. Hey, I don't want to argue. I don't want to fight.
No one, hang on. I'm not arguing with you. You take me as arguing with you?
No, I'm just saying, sir. I don't, the back and forth, like, I don't want to do it. But again, we can go to
What do
trial.
you mean, what back and forth? Tell me, I don't want to know what you're saying.
What you're saying, you don't want to take this to trial and whatnot.
I did not say that. When did I say that? I said, why isn't this a fact question? She's looked at the video. She disagrees with you. She's duty bound to dismiss the case if there's no valid charge here. It's based on what's in a body cam. And I'm just asking you, I'm not treating you any different than I would a lawyer. If a lawyer filed this motion, I'd be asking him or her the same questions. Why isn't this a fact question?
I know, Your Honor. Could you rephrase the question? Where they assaulted me and then tried to cover it up. This happened April 29th. She only filed charges on 5/13. I also have another pending charge that she wrote in her response, trying to make it seem like I'm just some criminal, saying, oh, she has fired up stalking charges that we're currently going to trial for now. But those same charges, she wants me to plead to a disorderly person.
Well, you don't have to plead to anything.
Exactly. We're going to try it. So, like I said, I brought the USB if you would like to watch it and whatnot. And yeah, if not, we can go to trial. I believe she won't be able to prove all the elements beyond a reasonable doubt.
And then, so after she puts her proofs on, and after you cross-examine her witnesses, if it's a jury trial, you can make a motion for a directed verdict.
Yes.
And then I have to take all the evidence, just so you know, in a light most favorable to them, and find that that a reasonable fact finder could not find that proof exists beyond a reasonable doubt. That's all I'm trying to tell you nicely here. It's not that I don't want to look at the video. I'd be hard pressed to stop everybody else's court proceeding today so I can take a look at a video that's 25 minutes. Can you figure out a way to copy that?
Yeah, you don't want to play it now. You just want to.
Yeah, because I don't know how I can make everybody wait for 25 minutes.
Your Honor, I can send it to the court. So you don't need to make a copy of it.
Okay.
I mean, or you can have this USB. I made it so before the court.
Well, I don't want to take your evidence from you here and be responsible for it. Here's what I'm going to do. This was an arraignment June 17th. This is July the 29th. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set this for a jury trial, and I'm going to set it for a final pretrial. So we're going to set a jury trial date right now. And then we're going to set a final pretrial date, motion hearing date, the same. We'll do it at the same time. And I'll review the video before you come back for a body cam video before you come back, okay?
Okay, and then just so you know, I have trial with Heston August 6th and 7th.
Judge Heston.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's fine. Give me a jury trial date if you would, Heather.
I'm sorry, when did she say she had the jury trial with Judge Hudson?
She said August 6th and 7th. We're not setting
Oh,
this
okay,
date.
that's okay. Let me look at our calendar, make sure you don't have anything on this. We have
Maybe we should.
August 21st available. We have August 28th, I believe,
Set
available.
this, wait a minute, let's do this. Let's pick the final pretrial date first. Because I'm not
Okay.
gonna be here in 2 weeks, right? So,
Correct. So we could do okay, so our final pretrial we would have to do on the 20th.
August the 20th.
Yeah,
And let's do this later in the morning at 11 a.m.
okay.
And and you send that to me, Ms. Foley Carter, CC her on your email, whoever you're sending it to. I'll review it. Somebody, you need to give me that the day before, 2 days before, Sadie, okay? Can you make a note of that? And then we'll set a jury trial date right now. When can I do that?
Let's see, you have one September 11th already. You want to do September 18th?
Who's September 11th?
Wendy Augustinus.
It's with me, Your Honor.
What's that kind of case?
It's a disorderly person.
Is that likely to go?
I will know today.
We're going to set this for September the 11th right now at 8:30 in the morning. Proposed jury instructions, Ms. Phillips. Now listen to me very carefully. You think you two can get along and prepare joint jury instructions? Are you going to be cooperative with her, Ms. Phillips?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm always cooperative.
I'm not suggesting you're not. You fine. Just you don't need to come in with an attitude. I'm going to hear you, and if you deserve to win, you're going to win this case. Okay? If you don't, you're not. Period, plain simple. But I didn't ask you to comment as to whether or not you're cooperative. I'm asking, I know there's some bad blood here. I can tell by the briefs, and I can tell how you've come in here before, in fairness. And I just want to make sure that you think you can get I can either have you do separate proposed jury instructions, or you guys can get together and submit a jury instructions that you both agree to, with the understanding if you don't agree on an instruction, then I'll hear arguments on that in that regard, and I'll decide whether or not the instruction should be read. Can you get with Ms. Foley Carter?
I'm sure we can, Ron.
Okay.
We've been talking really well through email, so
Okay, good. All right. Now, listen to me very carefully. I mean, no disrespect with this. What is your highest level of education?
From college.
These people, they go to law school. They pass the bar exam. Then they work at practicing for years. You wouldn't expect, got hurt, that I would hire you to be my doctor, or if I needed a tooth pulled, that I'd hire you to be my dentist. I'm only telling you, you can think about it. You have every right to defend yourself. But but just understand that you are subject to having knowledge of the rules of evidence, the rules that apply in a jury trial. I personally have only seen 1 or 2 people do that very well in my 31 and a half years here that are lay people. Maybe you'll be the best. I don't know. I'm just suggesting to you that you reconsider what I'm telling you, and that you consider allowing me to appoint you a lawyer. You don't want a lawyer. You can run these gamuts all you want. You know, you can run the whole gamut if you want. And I'm just telling you, if the last thing I want to see happen is somebody get convicted that didn't do anything wrong. And that's always subject to a real possibility when they're doing something that they probably aren't equipped to do. You're not equipped to be a lawyer. You have the right. You have the right. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand, Your Honor. I went through the same thing with Hesson.
Judge Hesson. Judge Hesson.
And yeah, I understand she has a lot of experience, but Your Honor, I'll be okay.
All right. So we're going to put this down for proposed jury instructions due by, I'm going to say, September the 2nd. We're going to have the motion hearing on August 20th at 11, and the jury trial September 11 at 8:30. Okay? And that's it. Is there anything anybody else would like to bring up?
No,
Ms. Foley Carter? Anything? Okay, all right, good luck. Go down the hall. We'll give you your notice, man. Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
I'm not threatening you. Say one more word and that's 30 days. 30 days.